Howdy-ho, everyone. I am Nathan Blake, and welcome to What Never Was, a atmospheric first-person story-driven game in the vein of Gone Home or Firewatch. It is free on Steam, so you should totally check it out.
Where are you?
If it's, good. Yeah,
Wait,
we'll see.
What?
I have no
So
idea
you're not coming?
really what's going on.
But I'm already here.
I'm here, Mom.
I know, but Mom, don't we owe it to Grandpa to...
You owe it to Grandpa.
Yeah,
Mom,
I know.
you just
It's
owe it
just-
to Grandpa.
What? You can't sell the clock? Grandpa's had that for years.
That was his clock!
Okay.
He needs that clock!
Whatever. It's
He
fine.
needs it!
I
It's
can
important!
just start clearing out my boxes and then... I don't know. We can come back tomorrow and do the rest?
Yeah, you better believe we're gonna come back tomorrow and do the rest. What do you think we're gonna do? Just leave it all there? Just leave it a mess? I don't know what we're even talking about. Yeah, I know you're like clearing out Grandpa's attic.
I'm
He
really
may or may
going to
not.
miss you, Grandpa.
Yeah, he's dead. I think he's dead.
All right. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's look through it. I think the production quality is pretty high here for an indie thing.
Loved the British. It's a shame to be stuck in here on such a nice day.
For a free
Not to
thing
mention all
on
the
Steam.
memories. I have always loved the British countryside.
It's pretty nice. Okay. Oh, so you're an American person? Right click. Okay. So E or
It's
right
going
click
to
works.
Take forever to sort through all these. These books are all so old. Hey, wait. Is that the biography of George Lucas?
Ah, a Star Wars
Maps.
fan, I see.
Lots of maps.
How many?
Grandpa loved reading maps and making maps.
He made maps. Okay.
The old gramophone.
The grandma phone. Am I right?
I used to put this on for Grandpa after dinner, and we'd sit and listen. I wonder how many of these he charted or drew himself.
So I think we just interact with these
Grandma's cello.
objects.
So this is where it ended up.
Hey, Grandma's cello is right next to Grandma's phone. Pretty sure we just interact with objects here in the
By
up
Brian
here
Fell
and
in
see what
Illinois.
happens. Ooh.
Oh, Grandpa's old travel diary.
Wait,
Seems like a few pages are missing.
was Grandpa a hunter?
Saving people, hunting things. The family business.
Magical creature sort of hunter?
It's a magnifying glass. For magnifying things.
She pronounces magnify Meg.
It's a magnifying glass.
Magnifying.
For
Magnifying things.
A desk drawer. A desk drawer. A desk drawer.
I accidentally opened it.
Could this be one of the diary pages?
I think it's because I pressed right click instead of left click, but that's really funny. Okay, cell phone. A Matson flip phone. It's like a Samsung, I guess. It's a year old, but still works pretty great. I'm not in a hurry to upgrade, even though the new smartphones look pretty nifty. Nifty! Well, maybe I would be if I could afford one. Student ID from my school. Sarah Elizabeth Wright. Studying botanics and biology is right for me, and God knows Mom doesn't think so, but I like nature, and I like the idea of maybe one day fixing the planet and winning the Nobel Prize or something. Or setting up a flower shop. Just whatever. Save the world, sell some daisies. It's all pretty much the same thing, It's not a big deal. Also not the best picture, but yeah, that's me. Nicholas! Okay, a necklace I got from Grandpa when I turned 10. He joked that it was magical and that it would keep me safe from monsters and such under my bed, and I believed him for the longest time. I've wore it since, and now that he's gone, I don't know if I'll ever stop wearing it. Elfston, also sometimes known as a trollstone. As trollstones, the subject of Scandinavian folklore, normal rocks with holes in them the size of an acorn were considered lucky, otherworldly, and useful. Hung from the necks of livestock, it would protect them and their farmers alike from malicious predators, trolls, and even incubi! I don't know what an incubi is. In some tales, the owner of a true Elfston is also able to see the otherwise invisible common troll through the hole of the rock. So it's like in Coraline.
What's it for?
Carved in a way that no average jeweler could, and with ore in place of where a hole should be. I didn't acquire it through the most honest of means, but no one came to harm, and I am sure its disappearance won't be noticed. I do wonder how it fits into all of this, though. I must study it thoroughly. Yeah, so Grandpa,
Open. It's a banker's lamp.
he dealt with magical creatures. That's the secret here.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, this one opens.
An open desk drawer. It's locked.
Okay.
I really wish I knew if that was in tune or not. I'm sure some of these are worth keeping. I'm not going to sit down and... Nah. I don't feel like reading up on kings, countries, or history. It's going to take forever to sort. Yeah.
Alright, silence!
Enough of that.
Ooh, another page, I see. Page number 2. It seems no coincidence that both the resting place of Pele and Paraquaca would happen to be in mountains. The trek has gone well, and although the winds are ominous, my clothing and necessities have carried me well so far. The guide I hired upon arrival has proved invaluable, not only in his knowledge of the thick forest, but also for his rich knowledge and his company. Not unexpectedly, this symbol of water could be found at the peak of the summit, along with the alchemic symbol of water. Again, these symbols seem interconnected, and while one set are alchemic symbols known to many people, the others seem strange, and of no culture design that at least I am knowledgeable of. The encounter on Hawaii makes me certain that the other two elements must bear significance as well. What will I find on this mountain? Alright, what else do we have in here?
Celtic Myths and Legends. The Hero with 1,000 Faces.
By Joseph Campbell. There's a creaky deaky floorboard right there. Ooh.
A tape recorder.
Play me. What do we have here?
This is Howard James.
I can't move. Oh, look, there's a Nintendo 64 up there.
Sarah
Game by Ake Holgren.
So if anyone else is listening, they can sort off immediately, please.
Sort off then! My voice wasn't horrible for him.
Sarah
if
you are
and
listening
Howard.
to this, then it means, well, it means I'm gone. But I don't want you to be too sad about it.
Okay. So this is really the beginning of the game.
So, chin up, my little pixie.
That's some pretty good particle effects for the lighting there and everything.
All the adventures we had when you were a little one and I wasn't such a cranky old man.
See, look at that!
I know you have questions.
Pele. Look at that creature in his journal.
True,
He talked about that in one of the other pages.
But there were good reasons.
Yeah, I didn't tell you about the world being infested with monsters.
Things in this world greater than ourselves.
Pele, goddess of fire? Wait a second.
Either of you to face the dangers
That bug thing's a goddess? Weird.
I never wanted to place such a burden on your shoulders, but now it's unavoidable. Pixie, I need your help. But I can't just
Pixie?
tell you.
That's his
I
name
have
for
to
her?
show you. You
I
will
see.
need to see for yourself.
Okay, well, let's do it then. I'm ready. I'm ready.
This world is full
I wanna
of
play the
things.
game.
From the tallest tree to the deepest river, in every breath of wind and every dancing flame, all you have to do is look. Goodbye, Sarah. I love you very much.
I wonder why he didn't leave anything like that for his, his daughter. Left that for his granddaughter, but not anything for his daughter like that. Well, at least not here. Oh, we got some games. Looks like we got something that's the equivalent of Banjo-Kazooie. It's called something like Guitar and Piccolo. And we got something that looks kind of like Star Fox. It's Flight Wolf. Flight Wolf 32. Oh, man, that's a good one. Flight Wolf. Oh, man, I love that one. And this is an A Station 32 instead of a Nintendo 64.
Oh, man.
That's great.
Old A Station. I spent hours playing games on this thing. Damn, the adapter's missing. Probably for the best. I wouldn't get anything done today if I started playing.
Yeah, but you can pick another one up at a vintage stock or
It's a
whatever your
landscape.
world's
I am
version
not
is.
taking this with me right now. It's a landscape. I am not taking this with me right now.
Okay. Some tells me this
grandfather's
clock's
grandfather clock.
important. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
It's locked. Grandpa loved this thing. Told me it was one of a kind. Although, he never actually told me why.
Well, the fact that it has 4 hands
needs
and
a
they're all
key
the
to
same
open.
length is kind of telling, you know? It's at least
What's
something.
this?
Now the journal page 1. I finally landed on Hawaii and will soon begin my arduous climb of Mauna Loa. I'm not much of a climber, but I'm filled with determination. Filled with determination? I will, however, first take some days to recuperate from the very tiresome travel from which my fear of flights did not exactly improve. Not only was the pilot rude and dismissive of safety protocol, he also seemed completely unsure at times of what he was doing. Regardless, I am here and will spend the coming days in the village of Pahala. Whatever secrets Pele, goddess of fire, holds, it is now within my grasp. I have definitely reached the right place, although I am weary from travel. I am too excited to sleep. The villagers are friendly, but warn me of hurting customs. Sometimes, something I have no intent to do. I have also noticed the alchemic symbol of fire etched over people's doorways. It connects to Pele, of course. But is it linked to the crest I have sought as well? Is it?
Does this globe have
Okay.
anything to do with Grandpa's message?
I'm sure it does.
Hey, this is that goddess thing.
Yep.
Oh, okay. These can be pushed.
Okay.
That doesn't seem to be it. No, that's not it.
Okay, so China.
What did the message say again?
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. The world is full of secrets from the tallest tree to the deepest river, in every breath of wind and every dancing flame. So tree, river, wind, fire. Tree, river, wind, fire. There we go.
You did it!
I did it! I'm the best!
This looks like... Is this a second part of my necklace?
Your necklace! You have discovered another piece of your necklace. Oh, yep, and now you can look through it, and you can see things. You picked up necklace part. A necklace I got from Grandpa when I turned 10, Jack Magical, wore it since. So, update, I guess. When I managed to open Grandpa's globe, I found another piece of the necklace, and then when I looked through it, stuff glows, and I see things that aren't there. What is going on? Am I going crazy? Okay, so...
Whoa. Serious woe.
Ooh, very interesting things. Okay, well, first of all, let's check out what this is. Oh, hey, it's the key for the clock. It is the clock key. I found the clock key on the place that it was. Okay, so now I just need to interact with this. So I'm assuming...
The key I have doesn't fit here.
What? Okay, oh, it's for the drawers over here then. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. I got this. Put that away so I can see again. Ha-ha!
I can find my way back to the train station. An open desk drawer.
Nope. Okay, we've got a picture, journal photograph found in Grandpa's desk. Says Sultan Hassan Mosque Madrasa, Egypt, 1966. Must have been from one of his trips. Another page. All I've worked for, it's here. I know it. The necklace is in the temple in China made all the difference, and now I'm finally in Africa, hoping to set the burning sensation of curiosity to peace. The symbols line up and my calculations were correct. The anonymous mail I received helped on a grand scale, but I still have not managed to figure out the sender. Regardless, the last piece of knowledge should be here in Egypt, and after having evaded my guide, I have now found the symbols. It's time. Time to learn what is behind those strange connections and events. Okay. Anything in there? Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna open this one up again and then look through my rock, make sure that nothing important is in there. And then, whoa, we definitely have something there.
Huh.
There's an X there?
What could the combination be?
Okay. Oh, Pixie. Boom shakalaka, I did it. I'm awesome. I rock. Well, okay, well, that wasn't spooky at all. That wasn't just the weirdest thing ever.
Okay.
Okay, anything else going on here? Okay, I think that's everything here. Okay, so that's what that was for. So now we come over here and we use the ornate key and
It's stuck in place. It won't budge. I probably need to. It won't budge. It won't. I probably need to select the clock hand somehow.
Select the clock hand somehow? Oh. Okay, so the question is, what order do they need to be in, right?
It won't budge. I probably need to select the clock hand somehow.
Okay, so I just want to get them all where I can see them right now. Which the best way to do that is by putting them all on the symbols. But I don't know what order to put them in currently, because they're just triangles, right? So oh, I found the other journal page. It was in here. Okay, well maybe that'll help me some. Which page was that? 3? Okay. Alchemic symbol of Earth combined with the Chinese one. Well, the trip has yet again gone well, and my research has once again led me to these symbols. I can draw no conclusions. I have spent most of my life researching these mythological connections, yet again I reach my destination, and nothing. Almost as if this is all an extremely elaborate prank. I sometimes wonder if my daughter's right. Months, nay years of planning, only to eventually find a temple or shrine with another symbol, another riddle, and another clue. However, at the same time, it feels like I am so close to finding something. I figured it out. Each of the pages has a symbol, and the symbol... Okay, there we go. That's what it is. So that actually did help me. I figured it out! I got a smart brain! Well, at least I did. I had a smart brain after I was finished being a dumb brain. Okay. So the fire one gets the regular arrow.
This button seems to control what clock hand can be moved.
So fire. Okay, so I already have. Oh no, I don't. It's like, oh, that one's already right. I was wrong. It was not right. Okay, so now which one gets the upside down one? That's water. Okay.
It's stuck in place. It's stuck in place.
Water.
Was that it?
Oh, I did it! I did it on accident! Okay, boom, shakalaka. I did it! Woo!
What's happening? No.
Are you being transferred to a different reality? Another world plane of some sort? Perhaps the astral plane? Or some other universe? What is going on?
That was the first time I traveled by magic. Pulling at the thread that would unravel my grandfather's mysteries.
First time I traveled by magic.
I wish he told me sooner, so we could have gone on at least one adventure together.
Just the first time I
Instead,
traveled by
I
magic.
went on his adventure, the one that never was.
Oh, so he's kind of...
That is a longer story.
What never was.
For another time.
Okay, so this is like a demo. Or like chapter 1 of something. Very cool. I like it. Very well done. You know, like a lot of really cool stuff that happened there. I think it's like really well put together for what it is. And I mean, for free, you know, you can't shake a stick at free. So, yeah. So if you want to try this out, you can find it on Steam just by searching What Never Was. And yeah, so this has been What Never Was. I really appreciate games like this. It uses the art of storytelling to really engage you and make you feel like you're a part of it. So it doesn't need a lot of flashy mechanics or combat or anything like that, because we're just enjoying being a part of the story and finding out what's going on. And the suspension for disbelief is much higher or lower, whichever is good. it's much easier to suspend your disbelief whenever you're playing a game than whenever you're watching a movie or something, because you're part of it, you're in it. And so, you know, you can really feel like these things are happening around you. So that's why I love games and the art of them, or one of the reasons. So anyway, this has been What Never Was. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And as always, we will see you in the next one. And for now, this is Nathan Blake signing out for Nathan Blake Games. Remember, the games are art, and art is important. Sayonara!